You're sorry. You guys are funny. Good morning, everybody. Ow! Why? Why did I put this shelf so close to my desk? I'm always hitting it and stuff. Why did I do that? Anyway, good morning, everybody. It's Saturday. I slept so bad. It was Frontlines. It was Frontlines Day yesterday because I'm grinding Seal Rock in PvP in Final Fantasy 14 because I have a problem. I have a condition. And I didn't get out of bed until like 11:15 this morning. I'm very sleepy. I'm so tired. I'm not built for this. I'm not built for janky PvP. I'm not built for disorganization. I'm not built for like inopportune spawns and RNG based plays. I want skill. And Final Fantasy 14 refuses to give that to me for PvP. Once I get the code, I never have to play it again. So we just have to wait it out. But good morning. No movie night tonight or next week unless resident movie night Darius opts to watch something that I don't care about. Because I will be traveling this Saturday and next and will not be able to join for the watch parties, which will activate like a tremendous FOMO. And that'll bum me out and make me feel bad. Yeah, we hate PvP here. That's a mean thing to say. Ooh, but I kind of want to say it anyway. There's this great thing about PvP where you can tell who's not looking with their eyes, and using eyes goes crazy in PvP. Checking the map out, having the map open, whoa, oh my god, life-changing experience. And it's like you can look at the map and you're like, what's Dragoon doing? Like pushed really far into the enemy base. Why is he there? We turned the brain off and we just started running. Okay. Dragoon craves floor. It's true. All my Dragoon friends crave floor. I am one such Dragoon. I try not to crave floor, but it happens. Oh my god, whoa, that was weird. Hang on, my computer just like, what was that? I didn't like that. Okay. Weird things happening with the computer today. I had to reinstall all of my webcam software because it didn't work when I turned my computer on, which I thought was fascinating because I didn't tamper with it or tinker with it at any point between yesterday and today. And it got through Final Fantasy just fine. So I have no idea what the problem is. Oh, no. We will be on the regular stream schedule. But I will not be around for movie nights, so people aren't allowed to have fun without me. Yeah, the machine is not machining adequately, which makes me disappointed and stressed because I'm a little bit behind. Also, it's October, and I want to play something scary. So I reckon I will probably ask a couple of Heaven's Doors regarding the optional content in God of War. Because I know we've got ciphers for Niflheim and Muspelheim. However, if that isn't plot relevant, and if it's just for like cool loot, good armor, that kind of thing, I might skip it. I want to get into something scary. I want to play like Baby's First Resident Evil or Silent Hill, or like maybe we double up on Sony and I do The Last of Us for Halloween. Alien Isolation is a game. I wanna be freaked out. Yeah, I want to be freakmunist. So it's the top. No more. Well, I hope I won't be trapped in a room full of ants. I hope that the ant problem is now under control. Summer is sure still a thing where I am. It'll be summer straight through until probably the first week of November, which is fantastic. I hate it here. Somebody get me out of here. Yeah, please. So anyone, any takers. Free bird to good home. There is space on the hard drive. There is a full terabyte of space on the hard drive, so we've got options. And there will be more than a terabyte of space when I uninstall God of War when we finish it. God, I wish it. I so badly wish to visit Canada. Subathon done. Ghost, how was it? How did it go? How did it go? Welcome in. It's so nice to see you. I've always wanted to visit Canada. And any plans I have ever made to be there have fallen through. Just like any plans I've made to return to the UK, right? Like, we get them on the books and then something happens and it's like, oh, okay. And that's been going on for long enough that it's like, cosmically, I think maybe I'm, like, it feels like prophetical at this point. Like, you know what? Maybe there's some fated reason I must never return to thine isle. Sudden Uriage. 10 days straight. Oh my gosh, but enough for a PC. Let's go. Ghost, I'm so happy for you. You deserve it so much. I can't wait to see the type of shit you're going to get up to with the PC. I can't believe you were doing all of your video editing and stuff on a laptop. Incomprehensible to me. Canada is all endgame content. I've looked at work visas and such for Canada, but regrettably, they're quite selective, actually. They're like, do you have skills? And I'm like, debatably so. Yes. They're like, do you have skills in healthcare or French? And I'm like, no. And they say, okay, you can stay in the United States. And I'm like, man, I try so hard all the time in this institution. But I'd love to be there someday or visit, poke around. It could be fun. It feels weird not to. Like, they're just to the north. It feels strange not to be there. Like, just to say hello. I've been so close so many times. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If I think about travel too much, I'll get the itch. The itch is bad enough because I know so many people taking international trips in like October and November. So I've got quite the jealousy. And I'm like, what if I did something funky? And it's like, I can't do something funky impromptu on short notice. It's really impractical. I have to renew my driver's license despite not driving. I can't decide if I would keep the one that lets you into Canada, personally. But I like to have options. So, also, maybe you shouldn't listen to me because I'm something of a rootless creature. And I just like pick my way around locations and countries. So I'm always just like, yeah, whatever gives me the most escape routes. Let's do it. Joe, thank you so much for subscribing. How have you been? Thank you. It's so good to see you. How's your week been? Also never been, yeah, but like, Helen, what if you find yourself in Canada one day and you're like, I sure wish I had that driver's license? See? It's big brain content. Always be prepared. Always be prepared. I'm super dehydrated, by the way. So I'm imposing a drink limit. I need to have all of the... Hang on. Is this even full? I don't think it's full. It's halfway full. I need to drink 1.5 of these on stream, which sounds weird, but I'm super dehydrated. So a rare possibility that a failure stays alive after the fight. And I brought it into Maria and finally went, what do you mean? Ghost, what? Hang on. What do you mean? The fight with living failures finishes. One is still alive and it follows you into Lady Maria. Now, that I can blame. That's very understandable. I would also follow Lady Maria anywhere. But what do you... Were you fighting Maria and a living failure at the same time? Will you message me the link to this on Discord? Because I want to see it. I would like to see it happen. Is this tea too hot? Oh, it's not. It's the perfect temperature of hot, but not scalding, so it's comforting. There's no, like, dog eating peanut butter, like, slurping oxygenation action going on. It's just a nice cup of tea. But because my offsite travel, my third and hopefully last one, if they want me to do this any closer to the holidays, I think I'm probably gonna have to charge a little bit more. But because I still need to pack Streaming schedule will not be disrupted, just to reiterate this. Just movie nights, but because I still need to pack, because yesterday I was playing Final Fantasy 14 PvP, because I'm normal and I'm regular and it's fine. I think I'll take us into the game a little bit early, since I would like to. I'd like us to stop at like 3:34, which is a little bit earlier than normal. We'll of course look for the natural stopping point. If it's like, hang on, if it's like go 20 more minutes, and you'll just be at a good spot, then it will go the 20 more minutes. But you know, we'll try to manipulate this to the best of our abilities. Okay, hang on. What am I doing? Launching controller. And then God of War. You must agree to the terms of the EULA to play God of War. Why? Surely I've already accepted this. That's bizarre. Anyway, I'm taking us into the game. Yeah, I don't know. There's something very funky going on with my computer this morning, and I don't really know why. It was asking me to install software I knew was installed. Like, the background wouldn't blur without this software, right? And I turned my computer on and the background wouldn't blur, and it was like, you got to install this software. And I was like, what do you mean? The software was here yesterday. I didn't take the software off. Who took the software off? Yikes. My voice does not particularly care to be pitched super high right now. Very fascinating. Very interesting. Maybe. I didn't think I had an update yesterday, but I suppose anything could happen. So we'll keep an eye on it. Okay. Here I am. Where am I going? Now, we've just flipped the temple. And I believe now, like, we can choose to talk to Brock if we'd like, right? And our next objective, post-temple flip. Well, I guess...
What's got you all bumfuzzled over there? Get going!
I'd prefer you not talk about the fuzz on my bum, Brock, but...
All right, what'd you break?
What'd you break? Good. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. So we're actually quite close to level 6. I don't know if we can make it happen, but it would be interesting. I've got no lost items to discover. I don't really think I have anything to sell. I've got a decent amount of experience, but I don't think we have any skills to upgrade for this, because I think we did all of this last time. Ah, okay. So we will have skills, but we need to give the Blades of Chaos an extra upgrade before we can unlock them. So let's just follow where the quest markers lead. And I'm hoping one of these will be unlocked, since it seemed like we needed to interact with this to progress the story, but they are all still locked. Hang on, maybe we should look at like the journal or something, because it's very strange to me that we have been seeing these gateways forever and they're always locked. We don't ever actually get the ability to travel to them. So explore the realm between realms. We flipped the temple and found the Unity Stone, which Mimir says should let us go off the path when we're walking on the world tree in the realm between realms. This is getting crazy, but if it gets us to Jotunheim, we've come too far to quit now. Okay. So I should just be able to get in here, right? But everything's locked? This can't be correct. Okay, I feel like I have to Heaven's Door this. Maybe because it's been a week since we last played, or maybe I'm just kind of stupid. But what? Which gate do I go to if they're all locked? Like, what? How do I know? There's only one right where you are. Very deceptive. Very deceptive.
If you're thinking
Okay.
about hurling us all into the void, I hope you're quite sure.
Wasn't it your idea? Find our own path, right?
Bollocks.
Fucking gotcha, Mimir. Fucking tricked ya. Okay, hang on.
This is where Tyr stepped beyond, and the Unity Stone protected him. Ready?
Ready.
Well, if this is it, lads, it's been an honor.
Our faith head.
This is incredible!
We should have a head counter and a boy counter.
Oh, how can I be so nauseous without a stomach?
Come on, that was great.
Look.
Atreus loved
tower.
it.
I knew there was something down here.
Amazing! How do you hide something that exists in all realms? Cast it out of any realm to the space between. Clever old Tyr.
I love...
I'm on the other side.
Can't be that. It's not like you go through Vanaheim to reach the Midgard Peak.
But how do we use it?
I'd suggest we look inside, but stay alert. Tyr's little challenges are never as simple
Yeah, as
they
long as I don't have
appear.
to solve any more of Tyr's
I
motherfucking
noticed.
puzzles, it'll probably be fine. Tyr, love you. You're fantastic. My brain is just really not in that space to be thinking today. This is God of War, not God of Brain. So, also, Demon Fighters, hi. It's so nice to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hang on. Taking a big stretch. Okay. I feel like I was just about to say something. Hi, Beard Princess. How are you doing? I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted and grumpy from all the PvP we lost. Life's tough out here. I feel like I was gonna say something game related. And it totally slipped my mind. It's tough out here. We may never know. It'll come back to me, hopefully, or not. Ah, Vanaheim. Now, we have seen Vanaheim on the circular tree map, and I'm wondering if we'll be able to go there. Obviously, all of the travel is locked because Odin's a shithead, but
Well, this is sparse.
The pedestal.
Tyr, is this a motherfucking puzzle?
Oh no!
Hey! Oh my god, it's Indiana Jonesing me!
It's absorbing the stone's
Oh, that's a
energy.
good thing.
Something's
Okay.
happening. Is it moving? It's moving!
It knows what to do. The stone served its purpose. We're fulfilling Tyr's spell.
What happens now?
I think I'm gonna have to
No
fight
idea,
something
brother.
now.
But after that fall, I'm sure we're past the worst of it.
Something tells me
Smells like
that's
meat.
not accurate. Oh!
No, this is considerably worse.
That's what I'm saying. Oh my god! Have I forgotten how to fight in this game? Yeah, maybe, actually. Okay, you know what? That's it. I've had enough of y'all. Get away from me. Also, hi, Jogly. Thank you so much for subscribing. How have you been? I'd really rather not waste my Spartan rage on these really annoying little exploding tiny folks. If I have to, then I will, but know that I won't like it. You know what? Wait a minute. What am I doing? I have weapons specifically built to take down large quantities of enemies all in one go. See, Every now and then, there's a part of me that's like, I should stream every day so I can stop forgetting game mechanics in between the 5 days I take off.
Now, where are we?
Oh, looks like Alphon.
No. No, 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 man, not this place, not again. Literally, I was just like, I hope it's not puzzles and thinking, and the game's like, you know where you would really like to go to, actually? Do you remember what your favorite location in this game was? We're gonna take you to Alfheim. Oh, that's right. They explode. All right, get out of the darkness. I'm gonna kill ya. There's multiple. You know what? All right, that's it. I hate Alfheim. Man, I really didn't think I'd ever have to come back here. I'm so sad. No. Well, I can only hope that I'm a lot stronger now because this place was very, very challenging the first time we came through. Can I get out of the fucking corner? Thank you. Oh, nice! And now we've got nightmares as well as the dark elves to fight. Fantastic. Is there a way for me to, like, turn the lights on? Yeah, like, can I dispel their odious fog? This miasma is really tripping me up. Yeah, we're gonna be fighting him for a while though, because he's chunky and level 5. Oh, thank you, son. You're such a good son, force feeding your father health potions, and I make terrible mistakes. Okay, why can't I stay locked onto him? Is it just because he's airborne and squirrely? Because I won't lie, this is kind of bumming me out. Okay, so I can't interrupt his attacks. You know what? Can we stun him? This is kind of going to be like my last hurrah here, and if we can't win, I think I'm going to die.
That was tough. Where do you think it's taking us next?
Hopefully far away from Alfheim. Basically anywhere but Alfheim.
Oh no! We're back in hell?
Oh dear, here they come.
Oh. Okay, I see what the challenge is. Okay, now, unfortunately, we're almost certainly gonna eat shit and die. Actually, you know what? Fuck you. Okay, that's not, I went to run and went immediately into an enemy. That sucked so bad. Okay, I'm gonna take this health so we don't die. I think there's one more. There's not one more. Fucking God, dog! Enough! Why can't I move? This sucks. All right. This is for me. Okay, can I bring the birds back? We do not appear to be able to bring the birds back, which is kind of a bummer. I still find myself struggling to adjust with how the camera handles enemies that are behind me. But I can only imagine that's a me issue. Oh, you shove me? You shove me with your horrible club? Okay, well, there's really no place after hell, right? So that means we're done. We're done with the gauntlet.
Enough of that.
It's so weird to have things happen in 2s, though. 3 feels much better. Hi, No Cam. Hey, Ilias. Also, hi, John.
This one's
Oh,
good.
we've never been to Muspelheim before. Well, at least there's only one guy. Oh, okay. I may have been mistaken.
Ogre and troll at the same time. Sure, that's fair.
Okay, I'm good. I'm slick. I'm cool. I'm nice. Oh, okay. I was nice until the ads showed up, rather. Okay, no, we're still nice. Just kidding. That was a roller coaster of niceness. We still got it. Also, thank you for the hydrate command, Luke. I'll be sure to pick that up when the gauntlet's over. Can we punch the troll? I don't know if we're doing a great job of punching the troll. But there were like points for style and effort, perhaps. Perchance. Okay, that's cheating. You shouldn't be allowed to hit me while I flee from you in desperate pursuit of hell. Nope, nope, nope. I don't like those sounds you're making. I want nothing to do with that. Am I on fire? Does that matter? I think I am on fire, and I think it does matter. Oh, I dodged into it! That was really funny, though. Okay, you know what? I think maybe we should punch him. Because I think we're slowly hemorrhaging health because we are burning. Because we are on the fire. This may have been a wise allocation of our rage resources. I'm just gonna take this.
I think it's over.
Aye. But where are we?
Wrath of Artemis! A slash attack that protects Kratos by pushing away all nearby enemies. Okay. Very interesting. I will be honest. I did not expect to be forced into such a stressful combat situation straight away, nor did I expect it to be so challenging. Artemis is in this game. We gotta let her know. Yeah, Wrath of Artemis. I feel like her spider senses are tingling. She's like, what's going on? Okay. Which of these doors do you think opens and lets me out? Unless we interact with the floor. We do not interact with the floor. Okay, then it has to be a door. It does not appear to be any door. It's not this door, is it? It's this door.
Look, we're back in Midgard. There's the bridge.
I thought we were supposed to be in
We did it.
Jotunheim.
The tower's back where it belongs.
Oh, we put the
Now,
tower
whose travel
back!
can take us to Jotunheim.
How did Tyr do this?
Jotunheim.
Odin suspected the giants secretly possessed some remnant of primordial Jotnar creative essence, the stuff all realms were made of. The Unity Stone
There's
must have
my
been fashioned from
snake.
that essence. To trust an outsider with it, even
I
Tyr,
love
tells you just how
him.
desperate they were.
He makes me so happy. Look
Now
at
we
this
can
guy.
fly right
He's
over
hanging
bridges and
out.
See what happens.
He's having a good time. He's chilling. Big chilling. He's a little bit sleepy. Can I do anything with this?
Another name. Going to.
Someone who loved the Valkyries enough to do this?
Oh.
I wonder. Perhaps the Queen?
Wouldn't the queen have been... If Freya was married to Odin, wouldn't that have made her the queen? Is there a different queen now? Because she's certainly not queen anymore. So are there like 2 braziers on every island? I don't see anything lit on that one over there. Yeah. We're missing that one. And also maybe this one over here. Interesting. There's a part of me that's like, well, we should do those. But also, I'm in an achievement-y kind of mood. We can keep going and reset if we feel like it calls to us. Hi guys, I'm back.
You sure love to make a racket, don't you?
Yes, I'm very sad we don't have the like a dialogue option here though.
Let's get to it.
Okay, so still nothing to upgrade, nothing will be
Maybe
left
next
behind.
time.
Boys hard at work. I do like them. I was surprised that it took a child
I
being
don't know what we'll find
unkind
when we get to Jotunheim, but we must cover our tracks.
for them to mend their
Odin's
relationship.
ravens will tell him of the tower's restoration, and we mustn't let our efforts be to his benefit.
Very well.
So it's like, I feel like I'm gonna get punked again, right? Because the game has constantly been like, here's Jotunheim, and then yoink. Like they keep giving me the Lucy treatment with the Jotunheim Charlie Brown football. So I feel like we're not actually going to Jotunheim. But like, I get we could be. It seems unlikely somehow. Yeah, the old Jotun yoink. Yeah, they wouldn't keep lying to us, would they?
Good.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. It says realm available. Yoinktonheim. So, we've got Vanaheim, which we can't travel to. Muspelheim, which we can travel to, but is locked. Niflheim, we are missing the rune 2. Asgard, we cannot travel to. Svartalheim, we cannot travel to. Helheim is locked. Fascinating. All right, well, are we... Okay, I'll cue up the fucking It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia opening song, because I guess the gang goes to Jotunheim.
This is it. Here we go.
Jotun time! Check the clock.
Hold on, wait a minute. This isn't going to work.
What?
There's no travel crystal. Tyr must have used his own eyes to refract the energy. It was his final failsafe.
You've got eyes like him, Mimir.
I've got an eye. One!
Oh my
Odin plucked
god.
out my other eye precisely to keep me from traveling. Sorry, lads.
The Jotun
Thought that would
yoink.
work.
They Charlie Browned me again.
Aye.
You'd have kept it. In any of 100
You
places, I'm
can't
afraid.
be serious.
We've come so far. There has to be a way.
Look, a bit of a long shot, but for years I'd see Sindri, sometimes Brock, lurking around in that mountain when Odin came for his visits. Maybe they know something.
Brock and Sindri.
All right. Well, and I how many times can it happen before it can't happen anymore? All right. Well, that's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not owned. Yeah. She baited. Jeez. All right. We talk
Hey,
to you guys.
Question for you. Anyone know where we can find Mimir's other eye?
Oh.
That's...
He just starts gagging!
As a matter of fact, Odin asked me to... He wanted me to build a...
Dog. Just write it down!
He showed it to me, you see, and I... Declined.
Can we move away from him? Yeah, like, can we take several steps back?
You know, it was about that same time that Odin came around looking for me to build a statue with some sort of hidden compartment.
He's Ralphing in the background.
Not being a weapon and the Aesir being a bunch of pock-speckled talkers, I too saw fit to decline. But I know he got it built just the same.
What was the statue?
It's that one of Thor out there flashing his sack to the lake.
The statue that the serpent ate.
Sorry about that. Feeling much better.
How are we supposed to look inside the snake?
Inside? Oh no.
Alright, he's gonna go back to Borfin. So
We better go see what the
hang
world
on.
serpent has to say about that.
Steak time! So
Well,
I'm
lads, I don't know what lies ahead. But now would be a good time to make sure your gear is ready for the worst. Anything you need to do, I'd do it now. Just some sage advice.
You two going in or what?
now that it's weird when the game tells me that, because that makes me think that the game is like, hey, you're approaching a point of no return. Heaven's Door, am I approaching a point of no return? Also, can I just say how funny it is that this is a point of no return? Like, a point of no return in what regard? Like, what? We're not about to finish the game, are we? You can still do side stuff, but you will be locked to story missions until the end. Once you start the... So I wouldn't be able to do side stuff until after the end? Okay. Until I finish this story quest or until I finish the game? Also, hang on, let me check something real quick. I gotta look at my GPU usage because my PC is really not happy at the moment. 90%. Why? Why? The ending doesn't end the game in that sense. You get the end of the story, and then you can go around doing so. Interesting. Hi, Pudding. How are you doing? The September 2024 badge is actually really cute. I like that a lot, actually. That's really charming. So, okay, so I'm not locking myself out of content, but I am, in fact, approaching the end of the game. Okay, okay, okay. 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 Well,
Let's sort you out.
let
Time
me
for another.
look at my current goals then. I don't think we can do Valkyrie stuff, really. Or rather, I'm not feeling Valkyrie stuff. It's OBS, John. That's 100%, that's maxing the GPU. It's not God of War. It's OBS. This will give me an epic enchantment. That's what. So the emote's actually adorable too. All right, let's go. these bones? Realm of fog, realm of fire. Okay. So Niflheim and Muspelheim's objectives are both complete. You know what? Okay, here's what I think we're gonna do. I would like to finish the Anatomy of Hope, actually, but I don't know how we would find something like that. And the pommel and epic enchantment could be quite useful. I'm not interested in Valkyrie stuff. Okay.
Break anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna take us north and we're gonna try. I want the weapon upgrades, so I'm gonna take us north and we're gonna do that really quick.
Once more to the horn.
Right, but if the whole point is to find something that's missing, I think maybe the game intends me to actually look for it. There's gotta be a boat down here, right? Brilliance! And then if I go to, these are labors, treasure maps. I'm very certain I know where that is, but I don't know if I want to have to go back to look. And I definitely know where the Island of Light is. Belly of the Hydra. You think so? Okay. Then let's track. I can only track one at a time. That's fine. We'll do Whetstone first. Just because it does seem like enemies are beating my ass. And if we can be stronger, I think we should be stronger, and this should help us get stronger. And hopefully this doesn't take us too far out of the way.
Why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir, when Tyr arranged a diplomatic meeting between Odin and the giant kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotunheim might have tipped the balance between Aesir and Vanir. Odin had persuaded Tyr that the hammer was merely a deterrent, a means to broker peace from a position of strength. Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace. He knew the giants were deeply concerned about the hammer, a super weapon in hands they did not trust. But they trusted
Is that a
Tyr.
dragon?
Tyr always believed the best in people, and taking Odin at his word in his desire for peace, he brought the Raven King to Jotunheim. From there, things unraveled quickly. The giants anticipated Odin's trickery and exposed his true agenda to spy and steal their secret wisdom. With magics, they expelled Odin from their realm and cursed him never to return. Frustrated, Odin visited his fury upon the giants of Midgard. Thor unleashed Mjolnir's might upon any giant he could find. None could stand against the tide of slaughter that followed. And at last, it seems, with Tyr's aid, they retreated. The tower disappeared, no giants could be found in Midgard, and no man nor god has set foot in Jotunheim since.
I love listening to him speak. Yes, yes, Helen, it's entrancing. Okay, well, this isn't where I was supposed to be going, but I've never been here before, so if we're just finding the boat dock, maybe there's something new. It seemed like we swam through the belly of the Hydra to get here, which makes me wonder if one of the treasure chests is here, but wait, we've already opened this chest. But it sounds like there's a dragon here. No, we've certainly. Is there a way around?
Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling it. It is a priceless relic, after all.
Have I done this? Where am I? No, we've definitely done the storeroom, have we not? It's a gateway we can't travel to. Where is the thing I'm looking for? Yeah, where's the favor I'm tracking? Does that show up on this map? Alfheim, Helheim. At the Northry Stronghold? Oh! That's really far up there. And those are the bones. You know what? It seems like it's so much exploration. Maybe I'm losing my nerve. Or maybe we should have done the other one. I wish there were a way to hide the ones we've already seen. Because I don't actually know which one I'm supposed to be looking for. Yeah, Heaven's Door. Where do I go? I can't read this map. It's personally humiliating to me, but I can't do it. So I never have any idea what I'm looking at. Find way to open the grate. So, but what's family business? Which quest is that? Bye, Entrots! I hope you have a good shift. Family business. Okay, yes. Okay, so that's a stronghold. Okay, so can I use the gate? Hopefully. That would be so much easier. Please say yes. Oh, nice. I can't get there. Okay. So in order to get there, do I go this way instead? To where the bones are? Because I don't think staying where I am is gonna get me here. You know what? I'm just about ready to say we don't need to do this, actually. This seems like a ton of running around. Where the fuck am I now? Holy shit. I have no idea where I am. Okay, so I think we got on an elevator and that should take us back down to the water. Okay, so here's Sindri. And I still hear something that sounds very much so like a dragon, but I don't actually appear to be able to, like, get close to it. It sounds like it's just on the other side of this rock. And there's my elevator. Is there really no other way? It would have been nice to chat with him. Or, like, free him, I suppose. If I can find a way to get there, I would like to do that, but, I've never been particularly directionally minded. And it really does seem like one of the maps that we got. Yeah. With the boat captain in the belly of the Hydra. Oh! Never mind. I thought there was one that actually showed more like bones or stuff. But I think maybe not. We've freed 2 dragons, I believe.
Come here. You never told us what Magni and Modi had to do with Hrungnir.
Oh, yes. Well, what happened after Hrungnir fell slain upon Thor was that nobody in the court could get the stone body off of him. Thor was no use at this point. His brain rattled, his breath shallow, but none of Odin's men were nearly strong enough to help. Then enter little Magni and Modi, no taller than shrubs. And while nobody but myself was looking, they flipped over Hrungnir's corpse and freed their father. Magni, being blonder, got all the credit.
Being
and Modi
blonder!
remained bitter about it from that day to the end, which I don't need to tell you about.
That's true, though. I miss being blonde. Oh, we missed one? This is for me, thanks. Yeah! Defense permanently increased by 2. Excellent. And then it looks like if we just keep going straight through here.
You want to beach here?
Well, I didn't, but now you're making me think that I should. What is this creature? Boat dog? The ruins of the ancient. Oh, I bet I can fuck this guy. Unless he's special.
Here. Boy.
Oh, nice. There's a treasure map here.
Another map. Great.
I don't suppose I can just open this, can I? I'm so glad this enemy's being a total bro about the whole thing. Symbol of consideration. Great. Should we fight? Soul! Oh, fuck! Oh, God! Oh, shit! Okay, so if we die to one of these, we die for real. Oh, we're kind of kicking its ass, though. I missed, which is a little embarrassing, but... This might be fine! Oh! I think we just need to hit him like 2 more times. Easy! Not even a problem. I wasn't even scared, not once.
Give him one more.
I did not mean to do that, but that's fine. See, Satyr Sigil of Protection. Poison resistance. Nothing's out here poisoning us. Is that really all I got? I hear a bird. Yeah, I see a bird. 20 minutes on my lunch break. How's work? It's not too hot out there, is it?
These bones pulse with magic.
It must be Golvi. Could we just hold on to it? Maybe we'll find the rest of them.
This spirit lies to you, boy.
How would you know?
I have known many spirits.
Have you?
They are all liars.
This one is different. I know it.
You know very little.
So I think we can activate this one now. I won't use it. And then I think we need to travel on foot all the way up here. Yikes, that's so far away. All right, well, what we'll do before we get in the boat, since I don't want them to tell a story while I'm taking a break, is we will pause here. And then when I come back, I'm gonna poll chat to get a feeling for how many hours remain in this game story-wise. Like if I were to go back and do that, like when Mimir was like, "You better be ready." I want to guess on how many hours that'd be, because I'm thinking maybe we'll actually wrap up tomorrow. Maybe today will be side quest stuff, just because I'm not really in a position to play something new tomorrow. But I don't really feel like I need to fight Valkyries and stuff either. So, no. Well, I'm glad you're gonna be home a little bit earlier at least. But this is where we will take our break, and I will see you in a couple minutes when the music is over. Thanks for your patience, everybody. I appreciate it. I paced the hall. I roofled the cat. And I think I have what feels like a good game plan. I would like the legendary pommel, and I would like to do the ghost quest. And at that point, it's like there's really only one more that we need to do, and that's for Brock. I think we can spend the next hour doing all of those, and then crunch forward and see where this game takes us. I don't think we'll need to do like the treasure maps, although I would like it. That's something, because I just like being in the boat, right? I like being on the water. I like moving around.
Trusting the spirit to keep its word is foolish, boy.
But if there's even a chance.
But from a practical perspective.
Don't you want to see Mom again?
Of course I... She is gone, Atreus. You must accept this.
I do, but
We don't need those
to
resources.
see her again. Just one more time.
Why do you believe him? You do not know him or who he was. All of this is sinister.
He wants to see someone he loved again. I understand how that feels. I don't think there's anything sinister about it.
Hope is blinding your instincts, boy.
Oh, thank goodness he kept talking. And this should hopefully be pretty quick.
There's something up there.
Yeah, I think it's a good plan. It's so deeply unnatural to me to be defeating a game on day 11. Oh, what is this contraption?
Amir, why did you work for Odin if he's so horrible?
It's my career. And if you mean to make your career as a counsellor to kings, you can't very well rule out petty maniacs. Available positions are scarce enough. My first master was a cruel piece of work as well.
Who was
but
that?
I learned through him the enduring power of wit, which served me well with kings and gods alike. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
But I want to hear it now. I have not done any of Niflheim or Muspelheim, but I should probably ask about them. I'm very used to the games that we stream taking like 2 months to complete.
Once you retrieve the whetstone,
So-
please take utmost care while handling it. It is a priceless
I'm
relic
off.
after all.
I'm off balance now that it seems like we're gonna finish something much sooner than that. So I think maybe we'll look, but I think probably if those areas don't contribute towards the story, and they just give you like better weapons, better armor, better loot, I'll probably pass on them. If it's story related, yeah, I'd probably put more focus on them just because I do find the narrative to be quite compelling. But just for stuff, I don't think I need stuff. Yeah, it's tough.
I'm feeling creative today.
You're feeling creative. I don't know how much I should ask
If you do need something, I'll be around.
about the content that remains to us, but it seems like it's rapidly coming to a halt. Okay, well, I think we just get back on the boat and fuck off that way. We gotta turn around. Ooh, that's rough. Well, we made it, you know, deftly
I still can't
executing a
believe the son would
3-point
kill his
turn.
own father. That's crazy, right? I know, we only got one side of the story. But come on, his own father? I mean, I get angry at you sometimes, but
Do you?
I mean, sometimes, yeah, a little. But I'd never stab you in the back.
No, you'd shoot me in the chest.
I imagine not.
Okay, that was a revenant.
This clan really didn't want anyone coming in. How are we supposed to get through?
There must be a way to lift the gate.
Great difficulty, I imagine.
Maybe with the big water wheel.
My thought as well.
We're thinking. I think more games should let me grab a dude and tear him in half. I'm good. We're good. fun and challenging. Yeah, I guess it just depends on what the rewards are. I don't really know if I want to do it Revenant, like for the sake of challenge on its own. Oh shit! This is the first time I've ever been able to do this to one of them!
Done.
Oh yeah. I don't know what we did to proc that ability because we've never been able to do it before, but it was sick and it was nice and it was cool. I swore I heard another bird.
What's that?
What's what? Oh. Okay, so the gate is lifted.
Focus up, boy.
Focus up? I don't think so. Is that it? You know, I've come this far without using my shield. I'm not gonna adjust to it, but sometimes when it does a neat thing, it's sick. Okay, not what I meant, but we're not dead, so it's probably fine. 90%. That's, yeah. Yep. That's why Revenants have been some of my least favorite enemies to fight. I didn't know you could do that. I'm not even sure how we did it, so I don't know if I'll be able to replicate it. But it was sick, so... Okay, I think we can probably just go through the gate now. How do you think we get in there? You know what? It's probably fine. I don't need all the stuff. I just want all the stuff. Oh. Well, I didn't really need any hack silver. There's gotta be something else around here, right? I guess not. But we can probably sail.
When are you angry?
What?
With me. When?
Oh. I guess... sometimes when you don't think I can do something, but I can.
It is not always easy to know what.
It's okay. I get it. I'm little. Where's that whetstone, I wonder?
He's like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Sorry, I was just making... There was a gap in the gate, and I thought that was... In the bridge, rather. I thought it was really weird, but there really isn't anything else over here, so...
We can beach over here.
Okay, we got a creature. Right, okay, so that's the 3 strike. We should probably just focus control. Because then we can commandeer him. Yeah! And then we can take out the ads like this. It's a little counterintuitive, right? Because I always want to focus the ads first, but sometimes to most effectively focus the ads, you gotta take them. is this dude behind me doing? He's just like all stanced up. He dead. Oh, are they healing themselves? Bastards! Oh, he drowned. Okay. So they heal themselves and they blow up when they die. Not a problem. Okay. And that's not a puzzle bowl. So we can't lift this up. Can we climb? We can climb.
Which way?
Well, Atreus, I think there's really only one way. Is that a lore tablet?
Here. Boy.
Yes, sir. Huh. Neat.
Well, what did it say? To know the Raisla Farmadir is to know the brutal history of these lands. Before the Great Flood, before the desolation, men lived peacefully in Midgard. The dead stayed dead. Draugr were a rarity, and the use of satyr magic was considered deeply shameful. The Raisla Farmadir is of the old ways, when a man's worth is measured by how well he swings a blade. Strength, our highest virtue. These are harsh lands, and they are no place for the weak. The strong will prosper in life, and in death join the ranks of the Einherjar in Valhalla. The weak will scrape and suffer a meager existence, joining the ranks of unworthy in the depths of Helheim. Such is the cycle of life till Ragnarok comes. Harsh. They sound about as friendly as a pack of wolves. No kidding. Our kid's like, these folks don't seem like good people. Is there must be a different... Can I climb up the... I can totally climb up the other side, can't I? Okay. Do you know what game I've been missing recently? Sekiro.
Where to next?
For so good. For like no particular reason. I just miss it. I just like it. Like to think about it. Like to play it. Every now and then I think about doing a challenge run, and that's one of the games I consider. Okay, but there isn't actually anything in here. It's just stuff. Oh, no. There's a path and swelling music, actually. So I'm just gonna see what's over here first. Oh, a bunch of stuff. Oh, well that was unnecessary, Kratos. That was not very poggers of you.
What happened over there?
Good question, son. I don't know. I lied. We will, in fact,
Atreus,
go back the other way.
follow me.
Sorry. It's going pretty well. I can't complain. Weary, how are you? Fuck. I really liked Madame Butterfly as like a first real boss. I thought that was a sick encounter. Now, I know we can jump down. Yeah, why aren't we? Just drop. There we go. I had full faith in your ability to let go, Kratos. Which, under the circumstances, like, kind of funny. Now we've got that shortcut, so we can go back up from here if we want. And we heard a bird. Wrong weapon. Also wrong weapon. Well, right weapon, wrong move. Uh-oh. How many of these little buckets are we gonna find? That fell on my son's head. Luckily, he did not seem to mind, but it did fall on my son's head. All right, I hear bird, but I don't see bird. So maybe we're not in the right spot. Yeah, we're toughening him up. It's purposeful, actually. Can I get down here? No? Oh. I was like, maybe I can lower the bridge if I hit it with my axe, but I don't see one of...
Over here.
Yeah? What do you see? You see something, son? Oh. I'm so glad my son has eyes that function. Because I sure as shit don't. I mean, we're not stealing his bow. We're just asking him. He's contributing. That dude's crazy dead.
This is the sun.
That ghost son? How do you know?
The sigil. It matches the dagger we found in his father's back. He stood his ground, but it was not enough.
They betrayed him.
Betrayal begets betrayal. My guess, the young one murdering his dad didn't sit well with the others.
He thought himself ready to lead. It cost him his life.
I guess.
Wow.
Look there, lad. By his feet.
The whetstone!
Is that it?
Yes.
Well, at least we got it quite
They
quickly.
used it to smash his face in.
They did? Ew.
Oh!
Prepare yourself!
Ooh! You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna say he caught me in mid-air. I was in the middle of an attack when he caught me with that. That was sick. Gotcha! Easy. Anybody else? Ah, it's a shame that didn't hit him because that would have been sick. Okay, I think we're good. That could have been a lot worse.
Why they left this whetstone behind?
Maybe they didn't know what it
Sindri
was
wants
worth.
It must be really useful.
Well, lad, weavers have very specific priorities. If it's not shiny and you can't eat or drink it, might as well use it as a blunt object.
An ancient relic of hell deemed too powerful to remain whole. Fragments of its form strength lie scattered throughout the realms. Interesting! Can we repair it? Maybe if we get all of the shattered fragments. I thought this little side quest would take a lot longer. I'm a little surprised that it didn't, so... I guess we can leave? Hey, we still got him! Oh! I think we can probably just push these guys into the water. You need boy to do puzzles, so listen, we all have our strengths. Oh, there he goes. I appreciate that none of them can swim.
They were pretty weak.
I want to see where this goes, and then let's go back to the explodey crystal. Oh, hey. This is the chest we were looking for. Way back at the beginning, actually. I accidentally took my axe out, thus enveloping my son in a fog of poison. But he looks okay, so... Hang on. Momunist is texting me very important information. The friendly neighborhood cat is out back. He's basically my cat now. I don't know how to break it to the family that lets him out, but... You know, whoops. I keep doing that by accident.
Well, that didn't work.
Right. There you go. I was on the right track. Sort of, kind of, maybe. It's weird to me. Like, there's no dock here. Although I suppose maybe we can get back on the boat and sail out that way. We'll just keep moving regularly.
Boy.
Another treasure map? It's so much more than I expected.
There's a scroll here. It belonged to the sun.
A son's regret. Oh, it's not a treasure map. Dad, while you were off hunting and pillaging, Granddad raised me, taught and cared for me. I loved him, and you stabbed him in the back. I hated you. But time has a way of changing things. The clan celebrated. They spat on his kind spirit, saw it as proof of weak leadership. And as much as I hate to admit it, the Hraesla Farmadir thrived with you at the helm. As a boy, I made an oath to the Nornir that I would avenge him. My skill with a blade grew, and you finally began to notice me. We grew closer. But the Nornir do not suffer broken oaths, not even those made by a grieving child. Their chest outside Fafnir's storeroom, it reminded me of that oath, so the cycle of betrayal continues. You killed the only father I ever knew, but even now I regret my actions and am filled with remorse. Forgive me. Ooh!
Huh. Wow. This goes on and on. Father, forgive me, filled with remorse, forget my actions.
Trace is
Had you
like,
thought before
blah, blah,
taking
blah.
action, there would be no need for regret, yes?
Yeah. Maybe we should bring this to his father. Back at the storeroom.
I don't think his father would care. All right, and we're out. So we can just hop right back in the boat and then sail through the main way and out back. Perfect. There is a part of me that wonders how much regret Kratos may or may not have for his own actions. We saw Athena once, but then never again. Which I thought was very interesting. Chests. Maybe we'll get it if we go this way. I don't remember if we've docked here before. We must not have. We must not have. Yeah, it went really fast, John. Yeah, and I can let go and I don't even need to freeze anything. But this will take us to the chest that we missed. So we might as well pick it up, especially if we know that we're going to be doing weapon upgrades and stuff. It makes sense. There's a part of me that wonders, like, what level we should be at, but I don't think I've seen any enemies higher than 6. So if we can get to 6, that's probably like a good position.
What's that down there?
I'm hoping this spits me
Where were we then?
back out to
Oh yes,
Sindri.
my first job. I
No.
couldn't have been much older than you when I started. A fairy king's errand boy and unofficial jester. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
A fairy king?
How did it go at the stronghold?
I'm not familiar with fairies in the Norse pantheon.
We found your whetstone.
Oh, wonderful. This staining is unusual.
The Reavers used it to smash another Reaver's face in.
Oh,
He's gonna be sick.
wonderful. Here, for your trouble.
The Raisla Farmadier's grip. Low perk
I can't
activation.
wait to
grip.
test
Health,
out the new
health
whetstone.
burst.
It may not look like much, but it's practically humming with magic. I've needed a new one after my brother borrowed the last one. I saw him spit on it.
To lube it up!
He said, I didn't ask for it back.
I wouldn't ask for it back either. So I think you're on the right track with that with Sindri.
I didn't think we'd see you out here, since you and Brock got back together. Everything okay?
Oh, better than ever. You know, I really think we've both grown in our years apart.
So how come you're back
It's
here?
been years.
Just catching some fresh air. Look, I love my brother, but he still smells like a fetid dung pile.
Why is he so stinky?
What can I do for you two?
Okay, we don't have any lost items. We don't have any enchantments to sell. Buy resources. We can craft, we can upgrade.
Or,
Good.
never mind then.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that. And then I want to do... Find all the Jotnir shrines. So we're missing 3 shrines. Yeah, I don't think we can do all these. I would really like to free the last dragon, personally. And we're missing 1. Oh, there's 18. No, I'm good. I think I'm okay with that. I do want to do the dragon though. So I'm pretty sure this is at the Valkyrie Council. I know exactly where that is. The enemies were just level 6 and I wasn't strong enough to fight them. Watchful eyes of the face of stone. I wonder if that's like where the Thor statue was. Perched on an underwater peak. I wish to make a contribution to Fafnir's collection of relics. I arrived to find the door locked and Reavers blocking the way. I buried my treasure and hid as fast as I could. Interesting. So that would be back at Fafnir's storeroom then. Fascinating. Okay. And let's do this one next. We'll try to find Andvari. And for that we need to get to the Land Soother mines. And we'll leave the same way we came in. Just to make it easy. In whatever way it can be easy, right?
Let's see, my first job. Right. Me and my mates in the employ of a fairy king. By night, my mates and I had the run of the forest. Good fellows, they called us. Never spikes to the last. We'd get up to all manner of mischief, making fools of the local mortals. But as long as our lord was kept amused, we were spared the consequences. Oh. Then one day he was not amused. And I saw fit to move on. Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then have turned me from that merry wanderer into the paragon of virtue you see before you today.
Okay. This is gonna sound really weird. So, he's talking about a fairy king that he served and how he and his friends or whatever, his colleagues, were called Goodfellows. And I hang on. I have a perfume that's called Robin Goodfellow, and if I'm remembering its description correctly, it's themed after like I don't necessarily have like the historical knowledge to express this adequately. But like the fairies from Midsummer Night's Dream, right? Puck, Titania. I'm pretty sure like Robin Goodfellow was one such figure, but from like Celtic or Gaelic origins. Wait a minute. Is this why he's Scottish? But how did he... No. It's extra funny, too. I can't wear the Robin Goodfellow perfume because it's got a note in it that if I'm remembering my sentence correctly, aggravates my allergies. Hang on. Robin Goodfellow by B-Pal. Oh my God, Robin Goodfellow is quite literally Puck. Okay, but he said they were all called Goodfellows. So I don't think he is Robin Goodfellow, maybe. But the Fairy King that he said, that would still put him outside of the Nordic Circle. How did he get here? I know I can't just ask someone why they're Scottish, but is this why you're Scottish? Okay, can I just like take this one? Oh my God, I can finally use these. They're not locked anymore. Yay!
Oh man, the tower ate the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
I'm confused. I always heard that Baldur's mother was Frigg.
Hey!
Aye, Frigg. Well, that's more of a pet name, you see. It means beloved, something Odin called Freya after they wed. Out of affection at first, or so I like to believe. As things turned sour, it became a way to manipulate the truth.
How so?
Odin didn't want Freya, a Vanir goddess, getting credit for anything in Asgard. So anything worthy she accomplished was attributed to Frigg.
Like being Baldur's mother.
That's right. Freya was Baldur's mother all along.
It's actually very, very clever the way that they have connected all of this and explained things that would otherwise have been gaps. Because I remember when like Freya was introduced as his wife, I was like, wait a minute, what about Frigg? Now we know. Now it's all coming together. And I do like how much dialogue we get in like throughout the game. Even when so much of it seems like empty space, it's not. You're actually rewarded for it. And I love that. I think that's such clever game design.
Well, looky who decided to show.
Hi.
Talk to this here ring.
What? I can't hear thoughts from rings, Brock. It's talking to me! It's Anvari!
Ha! Knew it.
He says he went to the Velander mines to observe his mistake, but then the Soul Eater attacked, so as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put it in this ring. And then he...
What about all his stuff?
Huh?
Anvari had a workshop here with all sorts of posh doodads and ornatery tools, and one beaut of a hammer. You make mention of it still in there?
I can think of somebody else who would have wanted this hammer.
You're upsetting him.
Yeah, be nice, Brock.
Your point? You fellas take Anvari with you and go have a look-see. If you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you.
I do like things that are real nice.
Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry stone.
Thanks. We'll just tuck that away in our pocket. Line read about Baldur being invulnerable cracks me up because when it comes back, I don't remember the first time he said it, but now I wish that I did. I did think that him being under an enchantment was very clever. Maybe we should go back and talk to the witch. I wonder if we can.
About us taking his stuff.
I do not care.
Yeah, Anvari can suck it.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
Anvari's soul is trapped in a ring. He can eat me. What's he gonna do about it? Creatures. Oh, little rats.
Must
Wait, can you block these things like dogs in Sekiro? No way. Well, it only took me until the end of the game to figure out how to fight them correctly. See, I said I didn't need a shield, and I don't. Why are there so many of these fools, actually? There's a creature infestation here. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, that was great. So, I don't think we can climb up there. But it looks like we can do something this way. Hey, Jazar, what's going on?
Anvari says this dwarf was part of his crew. That he died because of his mistakes. He sounds sad.
The ring's grief is of little importance, boy.
I would be sad if I were trapped in a ring also. Ha-ha! Chill with some friends? That sounds so nice. Okay. I bet we can push this. We can climb it. Can we also push it? No, we can only climb it. Okay. Can I destroy this? No, but we can probably go back around. All right. Listen, I'm exploring. We got to piece together the things that we can and cannot interact with. Marvelous.
Oh, he did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Man, why is it always the dark elves? At least we're better than we were. So that's got to count for something. I gotta get out of corner. Can I, like, force him down there? Yeah, that would make me real happy. Or is it not possible to kill them by knocking them out of bounds because they can fly? All right, you know what? That's it. That's it. Everybody get lit with electricity. Everybody get shocked. Everybody have a bad time. Everybody put your forks in the wall outlets. I was gonna say, you know what? I believe my son can take care of that one. I'm quite glad we uploaded his quiver. Upgraded. Uploaded makes it sound like we digitized it, which we did not, but... Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, give me the chest. Yeah. You wouldn't download a quiver. Digital son. Okay, we'll get down. I hope it was just the one. I think it was just the one. It was not just the one. There we go. There was two.
Silence that ring, boy.
I don't know how.
Oh my god, Anvari's in there fucking screaming and shit. He's like, stop destroying my workshop. Okay, so we can climb that. That's where we came from. That's where we came from. Now, we've not seen one of these for a long time. Z. So because there's Affelheim light here, we're probably going to see more Dark Elves. I don't think the game ever intended for me to go back and revisit some of the areas like Hell and Alfheim. I don't think I will. I think I did all the cool stuff there was to do. But... Another treasure chest? You've got to be kidding. There are so many.
Another map. Bet we'll find something useful here.
I've probably been to all of these locations. Kneel before Thor. I lived to serve the god of thunder and to bury my greatest treasure where all inhabitants of Midgard should dwell, at the feet of the god of gods. Yeah, so that'll probably be at his statue. These are all things that we've been to. Most of these we can identify. Not all, but most. Well, now, wait, we can't be done. No, we've got to get over there. So how do I get my son up there? Maybe we missed something? I wouldn't have thought so. No, I don't think we did. We must have. Okay, never mind. Not what I meant. And then this should take us up and we should be able to drop the chain down.
A soul eater.
And a traveler.
Or maybe not.
Guard up.
Okay, well I have full rage. So I figure we should probably focus the traveler first. So we took the traveler down, and then hopefully we can take care of the nightmares before we need to tackle the soul eater. Uh-oh. Well, these are the creatures, so weird to see them out here. Never too angry to loot, Veery. I won't want to forget.
It is over.
Nah, we still gotta take down the soul eater.
A dead soul.
It's dead?
What's a soul eater even doing here? What do you mean it's your fault?
Boy, ignore him.
It's sort of tough for me to ignore.
So I can't loot this thing at all? No, I can't. Okay, so it's dead. Interesting. Very interesting. So I saw a chest on the other side, and I kind of want to see if we can get there. I don't know if we can. No, we must do that from a different angle. Boop. Okay, so I think maybe we must leave that alone for right now. Oh, we just go down. Okay. Well, I didn't want to miss anything. Easy.
He says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
Whatever. Yeah, I think he's a
I
liar.
see no traps.
Sounded so sure about it.
That's a really good reward, too, actually. Yeah, no chest has ever triggered traps before. I don't know if it's Andvari in that soul. Or in that ring, rather. I wonder if it's, like, something else. Something more nefarious.
Focus up.
I think you should stop shielding. Every time I do something cool in this game, and it's cool every time it happens, even if it seems somewhat mundane, it's always cool, which I think is really nice. Very rewarding to play through. Nice. Fuck these boxes. I hate boxes. We gotta clean this place up. What's Andvari
Mom
screeching
says his
about?
workshop is up there. But I know. Don't trust the talking ring.
That was slick. The rope slide's fun. Actually, no, I think we can... No, I've definitely gone to the side, so we just want to go up right now, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Much better. I thought there'd be like something really big to fight up
Ready
there.
yourself, boy.
Sure enough. Now, thankfully, he's only level 4, but these enemies are so annoying. Sometimes I don't even know how he's doing them. I think I just knocked somebody down off that ledge. That was really sick, actually. Okay, so there's... I'm bringing the birds in. It's time for birds. I sure wish there was a way to make them stop fucking doing this bullshit light thing. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Loved that. That was great. He's dead. Last one. Ah! I love my son.
Okay, Okay, that was hard.
Gear's protection. A small defensive zone that prevents my attacks from being interrupted and reduces the amount of damage it takes. When upgraded, restores small. Ooh! I think we're gonna want that. And I think if we put that on, well, but that means we have to get rid of our dodge talisman, which I get a lot of use out of. Can we open this? No, so we have to go up to the side.
Boy,
Father, please, just listen. Invari's crew did something bad here. He's glad you destroyed his lab, and he's sorry he kept trying to trick us. His hammer is just through this gate.
I think he's still tricking us, actually. I think there's something weird going on. Yeah, Helen, very suspicious. Fancy?
this is a fine hammer.
Alright.
Invari says thank you.
And
Look here.
another treasure scroll.
Sir. Okay, that's going in the journal.
The Soul Eaters. Removing an ancient soul and domesticating it as a beast of burden was surprisingly easy. They followed my every command and appeared to possess no free will, sense of self-preservation, or even hunger. Well, not until it turned poor Lit into ashes. Not even his soul remained. A lack of their own must be what drives them to immolate the souls of others. My Soul Eaters are an abomination. Several were sent to Muspelheim at the request of Surtur. What he will use them for, I shudder to consider. Another to Motsognir at Kunansgard. That's the Dwarf King, right? That fool can burn for all I care. My immediate concern is the dwarves of the Volunder Mines. I pray I'm not too late to undo my mistake. It seems like we should be able to destroy this because there's a thing on the other side, but... Oh, wait a minute. That's what this card is for, huh? Hey, Packet! What's going on? Back of an Uber? Where are you going?
Keep him?
Can we
We
keep
will
him?
talk to the blue one.
The blue one! Oh! Alright, we good? We good. And now we're out. And to talk to Brock, I believe we just head back here. And before we talk to him, I think we might take our next break. It's very warm in my room. We're having a heat wave, so I want to go get something cool to drink.
You two find that hammer? Or you too busy looting every keyhole and cranny?
I can loot every keyhole and cranny and also find hammers, Brock. I'm just saying. They're not mutually exclusive. Doesn't have to be one or the other. This is where we will pause, though. We'll talk to Brock when we get back. And then we've just got one more quest. And maybe I'll do some of the treasure maps I can recognize straight away. And then we'll upgrade. I'd like us to be at least level 6. I don't know if we can get to level 7, but we'll see what we can do. Enjoy the music. And I'll be back when the song is over. We're back. Thank you, everyone. Remember when we started the stream and I was like, I gotta drink a lot of water today, and then I didn't drink any water? We'll be better about it. Also, Packet, hang on. Does your city have multiple downtown districts? You've got downtown 1 and 2. Oh, Hypnos, thank you for that updated command. This next one will be T, though.
Here, the alchemist hammer. His spirit is a nuisance.
Yeah, Andvari always was an asshole.
He's an asshole.
Hell of an alchemist, though. Hand him over here and I'll melt him down.
What? You're going to melt down your friend?
A trapped soul's what I need to give your reward some extra oomph. You don't want it?
Father, we can't do that. Here, you hold on to him. He's really useful, I promise.
Fine. So long as he proves his worth.
Andvari's soul. Very high.
Kid's a bit of a softie, huh? Well, he'll grow out of it.
I hope he doesn't.
My brother and me got a new project. Come see us at the temple if it so please you.
Health burst on any successful runic attack kill. Interesting. I don't know if we do a lot of runic attacks.
Come on in, then. So much for peace and quiet.
No lost items. And nothing. No artifacts to sell. Marvelous. Okay. Now it's just the bone quest. And then I think we're ready. It was a typo. See, but I had to ask. I wondered. Okay, so let's track this one. And then we'll go back to Fafnir's storeroom eventually. We might as well. But I would like to do the bones. So let's do bones. Now, how do I get out of here? We could teleport. That is an option for us now that these gates work. Feels like for so much of the game they've been locked because the game has been wanting me to do other things. So we've got one here. Wait. Alfheim Realm Tower? But that's not in Alfheim, right? Fafnir's storeroom entrance. Which we kind of need to get to anyway. We'll do this one. I'll take us to the Council of Valkyries close by, and I think there's a treasure map here.
So, Mimir, seemed like maybe you know Brock and Sindri.
Oh, the Huldra brothers.
Huldra!
Well, who doesn't? They're quite famous, or infamous, depending on your point of view. They crafted Mjolnir, you see. Thor's hammer, the Aesir's greatest murder weapon, the bane of giant kind.
Okay.
They made Thor's hammer? I didn't think they'd like the Aesir.
Oh, I should say not. But this was long ago, and they were eager to make a name for themselves. Rather overdid it with that one,
I'm
methinks.
kind of surprised we've not seen Thor yet. Although maybe he doesn't mind that we've killed his sons. And maybe his brother. No, not yet. Not yet. Baldur is still alive, I believe. So I did want to see if any of this changed with one of the Valkyries defeated. It looks like it didn't. But I'm certain there's treasure here. Although I'd have no idea how to find it. Because the map says... Valkyries will hunt me until my last breath. If they seek what is mine, I shall hide it right under their noses. This must be... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're in the right spot for this. So I would just need to find something to investigate. I don't know if I need to, like, check out all of them. Easy.
Got it!
That's for me. Volatile substance that sparks on contact. Upgrade pommels with explosive damage effects. And we got taking damage during a runic attack reduces damage taken by 30%. Perfect. Okay. And if we leave, you know what? We actually might be able to get to the Alfheim Tower, which could be faster than just hoofing it out of here. And especially knowing that we can just kind of freely travel back and forth, we should take advantage of that. This will also make farming the treasure maps a lot easier. So let's do the Alfheim Realm Tower. Also, we're getting dialogue, which I really enjoy.
Hang on. Mimir, you called Brock and Sindri the Huldra brothers?
Aye.
But they're doors, aren't they?
Aye.
And Huldra are sprites of the forest.
Aye. Beautiful, seductive sprites of the forest.
So why would you call Brock and Sindri the Huldra brothers?
Oh, Well, I now realize this would be a wholly inappropriate story for young and innocent ears.
Whatever.
What does that mean? Oh my god, did Mimir fuck them? Did Mimir fuck the dwarves? We're gonna table that thought for right now. Okay, but these braziers are all lit. So, which way am I meant to be going? Ugh, I've got to be able to read the map. And that's as far in as I can go. Okay, well, I guess we just have to go down. It doesn't really matter which direction. And then the bone should be nearby. Hey, Jovi, what's going on? Right, he's not, but if he thinks that they're beautiful and seductive, then... Okay. Yeah, and we're getting closer to bone stuff. Most excellent. And there's definitely a treasure map in here because I think this is the one. No, I'm getting further away from bone
How'd you come
stuff.
to be in these lands?
Lad, there comes a time in every man's life when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. If you live long enough to do this many times over, you might end up as far north as this place. By the time I arrived, I already knew Odin by his reputation, and so I set to demonstrate my worth by coming to him with something I knew he'd value. A mystic well of knowledge. Or rather, I should say, a well of water laced with enough mystic mushrooms to make a god see visions. Oh, he was rightly impressed. Can't say for sure what he saw that led him to try gouging out his own eyes, but I managed to restrain him before he finished the job. You know what? I'll tell this one later.
Oh my god, so he really isn't from here.
Govig's bones.
What will you say to her?
To Govig?
Your mother. What have you left unsaid?
I guess... I just want to know if she's okay.
She is dead, boy.
I know that. You don't understand.
Neither do you.
Ooh, that was an ice cold exchange. We've been here. Yes. This is where a dragon was. But there's a dragon here no longer, so we are free to leave. I do kind of want to assist the other dragon we found, I won't lie. I might have us do that. Nope, go down, go down, go down, 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 down. Good, Kratos. And then there should just be one more bone. I guess it can only be in that direction. All right. Well. I heard a bird. Hey. Wait a minute. Oh, it's just Hacksilver. I don't need any of that shit. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, we can't leave it uncollected.
Nothing?
There is nothing left to say.
What about everything we've done so far? That man coming to the house? Talking to the world serpent? We've done so many amazing things. I just want to tell her about them. Don't you?
What else would you say to her?
I tell her that we're both okay. not to worry about us.
Atreus, I miss her too. You know this.
I thought I knew very little.
Oh, a new boat dock. That means we've never gotten off here. Seems unlikely,
We
but
can beach the boat here.
yeah, we'll depart. Forgotten Caverns.
Both
Oh, you're not an
Freeman.
enemy. Sorry.
Eric.
Are you okay?
No, son. My goods.
A different
underwater.
ghost.
My men are drowned, and yet their bodies continue to walk the beaches.
Hellwalkers. They plague these lands.
I was their captain. They died because of me. But these abominations sully their memories. I will find a way to free them from their tortured state. In this, I am determined.
Okay.
A thunderstorm scattered all 3 of my ships across the lake. I know not what I did to anger Thor, but his judgment was swift and brutal.
Interesting. So we have never been here, and this is another ghost we can help with. Oh! Yeah, left flank, you weren't kidding. Again, it's like, Fred, this is a little extravagant. It seems a little unnecessary. Right, better.
That wasn't so bad.
So, what is this place then? If it's not bones, maybe the bones are in here because we're only 24 meters away. The bones must be in here. We can go up. Hey, there's a little stat boosting thing here, and a treasure, another treasure map. I think there might be too much treasure in this game.
It's another one of those maps.
Sure enough. I've been working for the Hraesla Farmadeer for a long time. The pay is always short. With the camp split between Vandred and his old man, no one knows me stashing a bit of earnings. On the side, my secret perch is this. So that's back in the... That's back in the headquarters we were just at. Well, we'll think about it. I hear a bird, but I don't see a bird. Do you think I can hit this? Well, fuck. I didn't actually think the game would let me. I know, at least we can fast travel, which means if I can actually remember...
The final bone.
Yeah.
We might as well return them to the spirit. Maybe he will keep his word.
I know
and-
she's not coming back, okay? I know. I just... Never mind. I just gotta return the bones.
What is this? This is a big ass. Is this a dragon? Is it dead? Oh, I hope not. Is this another treasure map? A dragon tier. Oh. I don't think we can help him. That makes me so sad. I was gonna say something, but I forget what I was thinking about. Oh, and they're level 5, so... You know what? I think maybe we should rage for this one. I've got a full meter, so we may as well. I forget that we don't actually, like, insta-kill these lads either. The grab we have to, like, just do damage for. He jumped off my back! My son is so cool! Well, I've tried to find as many of the rage upgrades as I can. I don't know if we've gotten them all, but I think we've been able to upgrade it twice.
We are done here.
So we'll turn this in. It'll be interesting to see what we can use dragon tears for. Yeah, he's sick. My son is so cool.
What's that?
This is what we in the business call a rope. Are you looking at something different? We've already opened that chest, son, so. I guess we didn't find...
I discovered opportunities for hunting and trade in these lands. I gave up my search for
the bird that
Jotunheim long ago.
we were hearing.
Leave that for the younger, more hopeful men. But I was overeager. And my men paid a heavy price.
Is he kind of like vaguely Eastern European? Okay. I want to take us. So that's where the bones are. I can't tell if we can sail straight through here or not. We'll just go to the Mason's Channel. And we'll get more dialogue.
What do you think, Mimir? What does Baldur want with us?
I think he wants to be a piece of
Well,
shit.
let's look at what we know. Baldur is Odin's finest tracker, bar none. If he wants you, you have to consider the possibility that Odin wants you.
Bad.
And as for what Odin wants, on this I have some expertise.
Not
What
interested.
could we have that Odin doesn't? He's like the king of gods.
Of the Aesir, aye. But his reach is not unlimited. And where he cannot reach, he is preoccupied with going. He's certainly tortured me enough about it over the years.
Mimir thinks Baldur is tracking us for Odin, who wants to go where he cannot reach. But we can... Yeah, where does he think we can go? I mean, because it sounds like if we left Greece and came here, and Mimir was not from here and came here, it kind of sounds like if Odin wants to leave, he can do that. It seems like there's a little bit more freedom in navigation. Would Mimir be a god?
I wonder why Gulvig's bones are all over the place.
Desecration, typically. Pieces of scattered corpse make for a piss-poor soul. No hope for Valhalla or Helheim when your arm's on one beach and your head's on another.
Why not ask the spirit?
I think we should.
I'm sure he will be forthcoming with answers.
Oh, I wonder if he did something gross to her. I hope not. I hope he wasn't the one who scattered her bones, right? Oh!
Be ready!
Oh, he went back into the dirt. I should be able to parry two enemies at once if it's cool. Aha! Knocked him right out of the ground. You love to see it. There's the ghost.
You two make quite a formidable duo.
If we touched this already, we must have. Hello, ghost. Why can't I interact with the oh, I was too close. Too close to the ghost.
We have collected the rest of your woman's corpse spirit. Show us this magic you have promised.
Ah, my sweet Gulvik. Whole again. Rise, dear Gulvik. Awaken, oh powerful Gulvik!
Evni ukar bitjast.
She says she'll honor our request.
Holy fuck.
Eldi fagno.
And reunite us?
In gaudo!
Okay, you were right.
Okay, that was sick, actually. Unfortunately. She dies again now, but, you know.
Alright. Say it. I told you so.
I told you so.
You are naive, foolish boy.
This is true as well. But do not take your disappointment out on me, boy. Take it as a lesson.
Yes, sir.
I really like anytime Atreus mimics us. You are naive and foolish, but I think it's very, very charming. Okay, so that's done. That's done. I think those are all of our favors finished. Oh, now we've got one more. We've got to return to the storeroom and do 3 spots. Okay. I think we should do these. Personally, I don't think they're taking very much time, so I think that we should. We will return to the storeroom. And we will swim for it? No. Yes. We'll take the boat because then we'll get Mimir's stories. And if we teleport, we do get stories, but of a different nature, so. Or if we can find like a teleportation gate nearby, perhaps we will take it if it's easy.
So Odin gouged out his own eye. Because of mushrooms you gave him?
Aye. Then I
Bad
persuaded
trip.
him it has been his sacrifice made for an even higher form of sight to be bestowed. Blah, de blah, de blah, de blah. I used to think he never caught on. But the day he took my eye, I realized he had never been fooled. He knew I'd outwitted him, called the lesson wisdom, and hired me to make sure from then on I was on his side. And for a long, long time I truly was. Doesn't mean he didn't hold a grudge.
Interesting. Well, that's
The beach is about here.
quite a fancy chest up there that doesn't look open. Hang on, just a second. Just a second. Yeah, you know, tee hee ha ha, it was just a joke. Why aren't you laughing? Like. Okay, so in order to get this, we've got to blow it up. And if we want to blow it up, okay, hang on. We go this way. Oh, I love it! Oh, we do so much stagger damage. We might be able to, like, effectively stun lock them here, actually. Yeah, I'll take this. And we've got rage back. Oh, there's poison! Oh, I'm dying! Oh my god, my son is the best. Are you guys gonna get out of the poison? Look at him. He's over here with his own little fucking half cover.
Were all
the
those guys part
crew?
of his crew? That's a tough crew.
And all were his responsibility.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Does it frighten you? Responsibility.
Oh, no. I don't think so. I mean, I think it used to, but not as much anymore.
Why is that?
Well, being out here, with you, makes me feel more grown up.
That was the fondest we've gotten from Kratos. He loved that shit. Well, I didn't intend to stop here, but that was one of the crews that we needed to take down. But I don't seem to be able to do anything about this poison. Heaven's Door. Oh, never mind. I love when the doors heaven themselves. Now, that does not help me figure out... Oh, hang on. I hear a bird.
Here.
Oh, not another
Boy.
treasure map. There's
Yes,
so
sir.
many. There's so many. Be a scroll or something.
Wonder who wrote this.
The Aesir's punishment. Captain Eric, this is our fault. We managed to find a way inside one of the Asgardian libraries you told us to stay away from, and made off with more coin in one day than we'd see from years of trading. But the thunderstorm that sank your fleet. During the tempest, I had a vision. Thor himself came to me. He appeared on the deck of the Mariusidon in a bolt of lightning and demanded vengeance. We stole from the gods, he said, and for that we must be punished. A brilliant flash of light followed, and then everything went dark. We awoke stranded up here. Somehow we managed to survive the shipwreck, though I imagine it is part of the Aesir's punishment. Now we are forced to live out our last few days stranded on a cliff, surrounded by hellwalkers and tatzelworms, starving at each other's throats. It won't be long now. Will Aegir be understanding? Will Rand be compassionate? Or will they cast me out to freeze in hell? I suppose it is not for me to know. I'm sorry. Interesting. Where's that fucking bird? I'm taunted by a bird. This bird is laughing. Oh, hang on. More treasure! I really do like the way that the world has evolved. The way that we have been able to explore more as we acquire more skills. The way that like the water line reveals and conceals new zones. I think that's really clever. It sounds like there might be something like spooky up here, like kind of creepy. What is this? A rift tear? I don't suppose this can go down any further. It can. Can I jump to it? Oh,
Down there.
but now I'm stuck. Okay, there's the boat. Okay, so I can go back if I wanted. Where's the rift chair? Just below us. Okay, hang on. Before we go this way, let me see what's down the other side. Ha-ha! We got a door. The Isle of Death? Well, that's welcoming. Sure, this place gets a lot of tourism. Can I go up even higher? Legendary blade pommel. Low perk activation chance to strike with a fiery explosion that inflicts burn damage to all nearby enemies. Yes. I think we should go over here. Actually, hang on. Do you think we can lower this somehow? No. It feels like we should be able to. But perhaps not. I don't suppose I can, like, explode these rocks with... No, that's a shame. Because I need to be able to get up there, by the looks of it. But I don't see anything I can use to explode stuff.
Well, that solves that treasure map.
Well, okay. I did not expect to find that here. Happy accident. Now we can go higher. I do still want to take the rope to the other side. Which we can do because this is just a chest. And then we can always travel back to the gate to do what comes next. We've definitely never been over here because everything is still like shrouded in poison and shit, so. And I saw a bird flying around, but the ones that fly are usually a little bit more difficult for me to get anyway, so. Yeah, I do appreciate that, John. It feels like I should be able... okay, hang on. Okay, so we can't get the chest or the contraption, but we can at least move forward. There's gotta be something here that wants to hurt me. Huh? Oh, I didn't even see it! Okay. So, we'll do this and then blow the stuff up. Do they change, like, shape and form while you fight them? Because that's actually really sick. Okay. So, this is poison, I think. Can I blow this up somehow? Maybe through here? No. Maybe through here. And now we've got a shot at this one. There's nothing back here? We can climb. Well, let me get the rest of this nonsense first. He's getting up. He's getting up. Unfortunately, he got up just a little too slow. So... Oh, yeah, you think you're cool trying to disarm me? That's the other crew!
Seriously, how did this one captain lead so many men?
He had their loyalty, so they followed.
And then they all died. He must have been a bad leader.
Why do you think that?
Well, he led all these men to their deaths.
True. But these men chose to follow.
At least we aren't having to do
Good
too much
leaders make poor
backtracking.
choices. The best take responsibility for them. Remember this.
I'm gonna climb this one and then we'll go to the next. Being able to at least do it organically is really cool. Yeah, the way that we're getting multiple things done per objective. Oh. What was the Isle of Death is, yeah, okay, so that's the place we're gonna want to revisit. I'm just making sure I don't forget.
Right side!
Oh, creature! I agree, Kratos. I guess he did not survive the fall. Okay. Yes! Oh, and there's a chest up here. Okay. So this must connect to something we've done previously. Well, there is a chest down here, so maybe not. Recently, you 100%ed it? Did you feel it was worth it? Because I haven't considered 100%ing this game. So we need E and B. There's B. There's the snake. I love to see him. Has anybody seen the other... Because that's the only one I've seen. No, there's nothing even to do down there, so it must be in a different area? And this is where we fought the crew. So I'm quite sure it's not here. Yeah, Heaven's Door. Has anybody seen the other code? Fun with the side quests and the Valkyries. Interesting. Some of the side quests have been really... Ah, this one. Okay. So then there must be a way... And I was kind of hoping that would work, actually. Okay, I don't know if that's how we were supposed to do it, but we found it. And we need the E. This actually looks like it might be... No, I don't think it's a chamber, because the Odin chambers have like that frosted glass look to the doors. So this must just open. We're fine. We'll walk it off. And the fire will go away, which is marvelous. Do you get story from the Valkyries, or is it largely just stuff? Mists of Helheim. Area of effect that creates a hazard that inflicts frost. Ooh. And a pristine ore of the realm found only in the Iron Cove, used to upgrade powerful armor. That's fantastic, because our armor is definitely going to be in need of some upgrades very, very soon. They get cool stuff, and you get a little bit of lore. Okay. I suppose I can't get back up there. So where's the next nearest teleport? I guess I have to go back to the boat and then maybe find a teleportation gate. I appreciate everyone being so chill with me doing mostly side quest stuff today. I am aware it has taken us a lot longer than I said that it would, but...
Father, were you ever a leader?
Many years ago, yes. I led men in battle.
Were you a good leader?
It is complicated.
Did you
no
ever...
more questions, boy. Focus on the task at hand.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's try to find a gateway so we can get back to the Isle of Death.
Mimir, I still don't get why you ever wanted to work for Odin.
Back then, I was young enough to still be ambitious. The Aesir gods were as powerful a force as I'd come across, but they clearly lacked for strategy, focus, and sage counsel. All this could I faithfully provide.
This beacon's not lit.
And so, a stranger from a far-off island found himself with Odin's ear, trusted as he trusted no one but himself.
And we'll pick this up later.
I can't believe Odin would trust you coming from a far-off land as you did. We've come from a far-off land. He certainly doesn't trust us. Creatures! God, I can't even bring my sword up fast, or my shield up fast enough. Here's at least one.
Watch your back!
Haha! There he goes.
Phew. That was the last ship. I hope the captain will be satisfied now.
Oh my god! Okay,
Unlikely.
so we ended up doing
He
that.
was determined to put these men to rest himself.
But he would have never been able to.
That does not matter to him. Our victory will only remind him of his failure.
Then
And this is the Niflheim realm.
why do we do this?
Interesting. Well, son, Daddy was looking for loot and happened to help someone on accident.
Another name. Hilder.
Why the arcane runes? Perhaps we're meant to find something in Muspelheim and Niflheim.
Well, we'll see about that. And it looks like the other two braziers are actually these buildings immediately to the left of us. So, yeah, it was in our quest log, son. And there's their so we will need to go back to the Isle of Death. Let's do the braziers real quick. I can see them. I can physically see them. They're on the map.
Father, why did you really want to help the spirit?
You need the
I
experience.
didn't.
I've had plenty of experience fighting these things. What's the real reason?
This man inspired loyalty. He took responsibility for his mistakes, and he was determined to fix them. These are good lessons for you.
Oh,
Yes. Oh.
Okay, I think they're done. Okay. Well, I can't work this. This doesn't move. How am I meant to get up here? Maybe it's on the other side? I don't think it's on the other side. It could be, I suppose.
Where was I then?
you'd become Odin's most trusted advisor.
No.
Aye.
I wonder if we can only get
And
up here
with
by
that
doing
kind
this.
of power, laddie, I must confess, there are perks.
Yeah, but he's Odin.
I never claimed to be perfect, laddie, only clever. And often too clever by half.
So what'd you do to get Odin so mad at you?
The gouging
Well,
eye bit
For
probably
a long
didn't help.
time, my job was to enable Odin, and I was fucking excellent at it.
Fucking excellent!
Gradually, as I grew more to care about people and the world, my job became to contain him, to protect him from himself. By serving peace, I served his interests as well. That's the truth. But he saw it as disloyalty.
Interesting.
No longer trusting my motives, but not wishing to part with my brain or tongue, he bound me to a tree and adopted a new pastime of casual torture.
Well, I'm glad we came along to cut off your head.
Aye, lad. Lucky break that was.
So we can't operate this one either. So there must be a secret way to light these last two braziers.
That dragon, it's Baldur's, isn't it?
Yes.
And you brought it down. To save me?
It was very heroic.
It was sad. Do we think there's something here? Like, can I get up there from here? Oh,
My men are...
well, here's the ghost.
They roam no longer.
They roam no longer.
That's right. We we laid them all to rest.
I see. So even in death, I am a failure.
But in life you were honorable, strong-willed, and you inspired loyalty. These are good qualities, aren't they, boy?
Yeah. I couldn't believe how many men followed you here.
Wow.
I thank you for your kind
Kratos is
words.
nicer to this ghost than he's been to his son.
May your journey have a more pleasant end than mine.
Okay.
Well, you're right. You didn't seem very satisfied. I guess you never really get over losing ones you care about.
Never.
The weight in that response. Okay, I'm gonna go up here and then I think I'm gonna have to Heaven's Door how we get to this next brazier. Because we've been through here already and have not been able to figure it out. Woo, we got a little crunchy there. Because it feels like we're so close. Heaven's Door, how do I get up there? Hang on. Anything that gets us higher is probably good. Cause there it is! But I can't get up there. And that's what I don't understand. How am I supposed to navigate this? If I can't figure it out, we don't have to do it. But we're so close. What do you mean? What do you mean Kratos can't jump this? What do you mean he can't climb it? How am I supposed to get over there? It's an item. I don't think that's important. I think that's probably just from like the bucket that we destroyed. Like, does anyone know, like, actually how to get over there? Because we'll probably just leave it alone if not. I don't do well with the verticality puzzles. I don't think so, but that would be an interesting observation. I don't think the dragon does anything because the dragon is dead. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and we don't get, like, any kind of hoverable thing. Nah, this is just a collar. There was treasure here, but not anymore. And there's a rift tear, but there's straight up no way to get to this place from where we are right now. It says you have to drop down from the lookout tower. Because there are two of them. And I think they both require different positioning. This is the one near Red Island. I don't know where Red Island is, so I'm gonna assume maybe we haven't done that. We are at the Forgotten Caverns. So we need the braziers for Svartalfheim Tower and Asgard Tower. And Asgard Tower, I'm pretty sure, is connected to the Isle of Death. But the Svartalfheim Tower is a little less obvious. And we won't be able to leave unless we find a gateway. And I can still hear that fucking bird. Kratos, go down. This one is the elevator. Okay, but so they are all still connected to the Isle of Death then. Okay. Then we will need to return to the Isle of Death, which I knew we would. I don't remember, John. I think I probably went around if I couldn't get to it from one side. I think I tried to go to the other. But we can get to the Isle of Death really easily if there's a door here, and I believe that there is. So let's do the Isle of Death. And then that will take us... Ah! We get more dialogue in the area between.
Odin wants to go where he can't reach. Are you saying he's trying to get to Jotunheim too?
Aye, it ranks among his foremost obsessions.
Why?
But that doesn't make any sense, Mimir.
Oh? When did I stop making sense?
You're saying Baldur tracked us down to find the way to Jotunheim. But that was before we knew Jotunheim is where we needed to go. That's crazy.
Except for one thing. You are headed for Jotunheim, so he was right.
Wait, but how did he know that?
I'm so confused.
Well then, clearly you've been listening.
How did they know that we would have wanted to go to Jotunheim? we're going to Jotunheim because that's where our wife wanted to be buried, right? So they, in order for them to know that we were going to go to Jotunheim, they would have had to know that's where our wife wanted to be buried. Did they know my wife? I want them to stay away from my wife. Dracula voice, my wife. Okay, so here's the platforms. But I believe there was a zip line. God, I can't fucking remember where anything was now. Well, we have to do the platforms for one, but I think we need to do the zip line for another. So I'm trying to figure out where the zip line actually fucking was. Okay, no, we did this. We did this. So we don't need the zip line. We've got to solve platforms. But that'll only get us to one. Okay, well, we'll do one brazier, and then we'll just look up the answer for the other one. But actually, this would be a good time to take a break before we start a puzzle section. Because I think the puzzle will make my brain go, blah. So we'll pause here and take our break. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes when the song is over. And we'll do this and then probably wrap up for the day. So we'll stream for another like 30 minutes. Okay. I'm so sorry for the extremely generous break time. I got to talking to Momunist about what we might do for dinner. And that turned into I had a phone call with someone earlier. And the two of us had a little little session, little checkup, little exchange of lore. Yes, yes. Momunist and I had a lore discussion. And I am late accordingly, and I am so sorry. You got to dance? Let's fucking go. What song was playing? Oh, it was the opening for part 6 then, yeah? God, that's such a good song. Part 6 is really good. Sometimes I think about, so, you know, listen, I'm very open and transparent about this. My fashion choices are largely dictated by the whims of fictional men. You know, I think about wanting long hair, long blonde hair, Xenos, you know, it's whatever. I think about wanting long hair, long pink hair, it's Anna Sui, whatever. Part 6 was so good. Makes me want to rewatch part 6. Dio in part 6's art style is kind of life-changing, actually. All right, can I just jump? I can't just jump. So we do have to turn it and such. Okay, I'm gonna hope that this will be a little forgiving. Not so much. Yeah, no. Suffice it to say, Kratos isn't really a Blorbo in my gender wardrobe. Rip Kratos. I love you. You're valid. You're not in the library of Blorbos. Okay, so this needs to be further down. And then I think we can zip line in. And then this needs to be further down for us to zip line to. That can. What do you see, son? Son, I do not see what you see. And the rift is below us. Okay. I don't know if we are making progress, but we are making an attempt. So if I can send this down, I think we can zip line to it. Which doesn't solve the rift problem. Unless... Oh, hang on. No. I think I can solve the rift problem. And this will just be stuff. I don't think they're gonna make me fight. And we do still need the legendary chest down there, so nobody let me forget that. Do you see? It glows! We require it. Back up. I didn't actually think we would be able to do that, so that felt really good. And then up. And then the next one, which needs to be lower. Okay, okay. And we'll crunch up, and then we zip line again. This was fun. This was like a fun little adventure for Atreus. A little theme park ride. Creature. Oh.
Focus up.
That's okay. We just have to fight perfectly. He's still going. He's still going. Yep, I needed to go to the side for that. Whoop. 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 Back. Back. Oh! Rage. Yeah, I'm not fucking around anymore. And our rage lasts for so long. I think we have this, actually.
That was difficult.
Oh, I think we did great.
Another name. Gunnar.
Now there's just one more to light. So the one that we need is still that one over there. So let's pop into the boat and see if we can like move forward. It was. If we hadn't had rage, that would not have been a victorious moment for us. So. So this is the last one. And then we do have to return to the spirit.
It's like there was an entire city under the water.
Aye, lad. A forgotten city.
What was it called?
Well, I forgot.
Thanks, Mimir. Ooh! Don't mind if I do. We need all the stat buffs we can get.
If I'm not mistaken, we've yet to discuss the tale of the giant Bergelmere.
Oh yeah.
I think that might need
remember
to
your
wait.
shrine.
Because
Looked
I'm
happier
pretty
than
sure
the
I'm
other
going to
ones.
dock over here.
Mostly.
It begins in an ocean of blood.
Finally, a story worth hearing.
But I can just tell you the story later.
Kratos is like, finally, one of your stories I'm interested in. Mimir's like, you know what? We're busy, actually. He's like, I'm only going to tell you stories you hate. Oh, bird! Well, I think we can get that bird. $29 of 51. I do not think we will get all 51, but it would be kind of cute if we did. I don't think we will. Oh. Well, this is a realm. Well, this can't be a fight, so this must be stuff. Ow, no! Oh, they're both level 7. Oh, no! And I don't have any rage. Yeah, so I'm toasted. Man, that sucks. I wish I hadn't used my rage now. I've got the stone, but there's no way to beat them, so I don't really think there's any point to using it. The stone actually might have given us enough rage to take down one of them. Okay, let's light the brazier because there's probably a gate here. And then we can work back later. There is a gate here. At this Jotunheim tower. Alright. What level are you? Level 5? Okay. Well, that's more doable.
Tell me when!
Yeah, we're smacking him! Wow, we may actually end up killing him before we even get through the armor. Hey, he never hit me.
It's over.
We no-hit that traveler. That was awesome. And this is the last brazier.
All right, last one. Olra, look at that. Maybe we can survive a fight with the Valkyrie now.
Valkyrie's Bane reduces all damage from Valkyrie's attacks by 5%, stacking it up to 15% max. Ah, okay. Well, that was great. I'm level 5, they're level 7. I'll try one more time. Yeah, I know how, I just don't like them. I don't want to use them. That's be just getting out of the way. They can command so much space. This is a really weird way to fight them because there's not a lot. Okay, so they seem to be particularly vulnerable to shock, actually. Which might be something we can capitalize on. Oh, that's a flurry, that's a flurry, that's a flurry. God, I still just like cannot fucking get away from them fast enough. Yeah, So there's no way we're gonna beat them. It's the area more than the enemies. Just fighting them in this really long, narrow pathway. I can't believe he grabbed me as soon as that actually made me really fucking mad. So we're gonna do that one more time. That was bullshit. Getting grabbed immediately upon getting res. That was crap. We'll do that one more time. So I think the red one is gonna be the bigger problem. How did that hit me? I don't even understand how they're hitting me. I'm so fucking far away from them. The game's just like, no, actually, you're standing right next to them. Yeah, I'm grumpy. I don't want to do this anymore. This is stupid. But I don't really want to give up either. So this is a fascinating position to be in. I think the only way we can do this is if maybe we have to focus the one that's not as dangerous. Because fighting them in this long hot dog strip hallway is a real pain in the ass. It's also approaching 4, which is gonna have to be my hard stop anyway. Okay, so they do stun. I just can't land more than one hit at a time, apparently. Yeah, I can't land more than one fucking hit at a time. This is stupid. And they can jump because they're not annoying enough already. And I missed my star right. That's it. So this is already cooked. I really wish I had a way to manually restore rage to myself. Because that would be really life-changing right about now. But there's nothing we can fucking do unless we die, and that gives us rage, so... I guess we just have to hope there's one close enough to us that we can just take him down. Stop wheezing! Okay, this actually might be the stronger one. No, back to the other one, back to the other one, back to the other one. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Come on. Okay. But now I still have to survive this other one. He's not red, but I don't think we're gonna have a good time. How many times do you think I have to hit him before he's stunned? Okay. Son, you take over for me. Daddy's healing. God damn it. I don't have, like, the space for this. I don't know if I need... I don't even know what weapon would be better here. Okay, so we can interrupt his charge, maybe, with a stun. But I still can't land more than one hit before I have to get in and out.
Have you considered a tactical retreat?
Mimir, have you considered sucking my balls? Birds? Are the birds ready? Birds are not ready.
I'm not ready.
Okay. It's not getting better than that. And that's where we're calling it for today. Holy shit. Ah. Okay. We got a Dust of Realms. That was unbearably difficult. That was so tough. We've lit all the braziers. We'll talk to the spirit, and then we're wrapping things up. And then I'll try and get a game plan together for tomorrow. I think the only thing that's really still active that I know I want to do is the dragon. I want to free the dragon, and I think we can do dragon and endgame tomorrow all in one go. Because there's no other tiny little quests waiting for us. So. It's Fafnir's storeroom. That's home. Probably we want to do the storeroom entrance. There we go. Oh my god, that was... I'm so glad I was able to boomerang that dog.
Tell me again how Odin knew we were going to Jotunheim before we...
Yeah!
Odin is extremely clever, you see. Nearly as clever as he thinks he is. And he's a collector of prophecies. If it's about the future, he adds it to his collection. Helps him style himself as all-seeing and all-knowing.
Was there...
But of course, the idea is control. Control of the future, control of his fate. He'd control every realm of every land in every world if he could. Every potential pocket of resistance, he seeks to eliminate. Even if you've never posed a threat before, he may think one day you might. So you see, it's not important how he knew before you did. It's important that he was right.
Was there a prophecy about us? Oh, his cute little gasp. He's so darling. I love my child. Odin collects prophecies, tries to control fate by knowing the future. Maybe he thinks we'll pose a threat someday, or at least he knows we're looking for a way to Jotunheim. Interesting. Very interesting.
Brock
We
and I
chat?
are working on something special for you at the temple.
Really? Well, that makes me happy. Thank you. Okay, I don't know how far in we have to go, but hopefully not too far. We got a lot done today. I actually didn't think we'd be able to get it all done. Creatures? Level 6 creatures. Strong creatures. Not strong creatures. I'm stronger. I'm the strongest creature here. I don't really know how I did that, but it was kind of sick. Okay. I actually needed that battle high after the werewolves beat my ass for like 10 minutes straight, so... A treasure. Treasure map. We had one at Fafnir's, and we just got it. Eternal Frost. Used to upgrade pommels with frost damage, found in treasure caches. And an Eye of Runic Mastery. Taking damage. Ah, so we've got 2 of these now. I wonder if we could find... Now, we really don't need to. No, I don't need all of the treasure.
What are you fools doing back here? Come to pilfer my boots and small clothes.
Don't give me any ideas.
We found your son. He was betrayed too. And we found part of his journal. It sounded like he regretted killing you.
Fat lot of good that does me. How'd he go out? He die fighting?
We found 4 corpses near his. They were decapitated.
Vandrid always did keep his sword nice and sharp. A lesson he picked up from me. He's a backstabbing bastard, but knowing he's in Valhalla sets me at ease. Thanks.
Ooh. And we got an,
did
oh
a good
shit,
thing.
a bonus to all
I'm glad
stats?
we came back here.
That thief did not deserve the peace you gave him.
Maybe so. Still, it feels good to help people. Even the dead ones.
So much like your mother.
So... who was she? Because it sounds like Odin was paying a little bit of attention to her if he knew that when she died, she would want to be buried in Jotunheim. But I don't think she was a god, because what god would want to be buried in Jotunheim? It's interesting. We'll take the gate. Well, I'll look through our goals, and then I'll figure out where we're gonna position ourselves for gate stuff. And then I'm gonna have a lot of upgrading to do. But I think we can
Brock
do that
and I have been
tomorrow.
working on a new project at the temple. Come visit soon.
I didn't even see those to pick up. I wonder if they were knocked into the ocean because we killed him right next to... If we were to craft and upgrade this, that might give us a bigger strength and runic than we have. Tears lost Unity Cutlass. Curus! We can only upgrade it to level 5. Wow! This Niflheim stuff is level 7? And we can take it to 9?
Well, scrounge around a bit more and we'll build something then.
Let me look at goals first. Hang on. So, we've got Valkyries active. We've got Muspelheim and Niflheim active. We're missing 3 shrines. And chambers. I really would like to do the last dragon. And we found him. I just need to remember where he's at. Okay.
Come visit Brock and I at the temple.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave so he doesn't have to keep saying this. I will go to the temple. And that's where we'll pause for today. And tomorrow, let's do dragon and then story stuff. I think. Yeah. Maybe I'll dip briefly into Muspelheim or Niflheim, but if I'm not getting my ass blasted, maybe we don't have to. We can look. I don't know. But it is October.
What else did the serpent tell you when you spoke? Kinda sounded important.
I'm sure it's nothing. He just said the boy seemed familiar to him.
Me? That's impossible.
Oh, I quite agree. Unless, perhaps, he refers to something yet to be. It is said that when Jormungandr and Thor battle at Ragnarok, their clash so violently shakes the Tree of Life that it splinters, casting the serpent backward through time, even before his own birth.
What?
That is madness.
Well, I did say not to
Kratos
concern
is like,
yourself.
time stuff is bullshit. That might be the funniest thing he said this whole game. That is madness. Just like, this is ridiculous. No fucking, that's a bullshit. God stuff is stupid, says Kratos. Yeah, I like that idea. We'll pause here for today. And man's seen a lot. I guess he hasn't seen time travel. Unless... Yeah. We'll pause here. Tomorrow, I would like to do the dragon. And maybe 1, 2, 3. I actually know where all of these treasure maps are except for Don't Blink. So maybe we do the treasure maps too. Just because I think we'll probably be able to like teleport to most of them. I don't think it would take us more than like 30 minutes. So, and if we're going to be wandering around for the dragon anyway, then we might as well. Chat, do you think we'll actually finish this game tomorrow? Oh, no, we'll just make a new save, I guess. Oh, I've made all the new saves I can. All right, we'll just overwrite. I don't know if we're blitzing. I don't even know how much is left. I guess it'll depend on how we feel. I guess it'll depend on how we feel. Unless you decide to 100. I don't necessarily feel the need to 100%. I want 100% the story, but I don't need to like find all the birds or like do all the hidden temples. Although maybe if there's story there, I'd like to see it. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how we feel. And then October games can begin, which would be really exciting. So, yeah, I've got lots to think about. We can't always do more after. We could always wrap up next weekend if we wanted and maybe push, what was I saying? Push some, like, scary games into, like, November. We could, but I don't know. We'll see how we feel. Yeah, we'll see how we feel. And then let me see if there's anybody online that we might be able to raid. Some good options here. Some really good options here. We're gonna raid Holly because Holly's playing Sekiro for the first time. It doesn't look like she started the game yet, but I imagine she'll be starting soon. And I love Sekiro, and I like when people play Sekiro. And I know she's having a little bit of a difficult time adjusting to it, so I'd love to see if it gets any easier. So we will raid Holly. Perfect. And I will see the rest of you on Discord and also tomorrow for potentially the end of God of War. We're going to play that by ear. If I do the dragon and then I'm like, well let's just look in Muspelheim. And I like, you know, we're going to have to be kind of flexible with it. I don't want the game to overstay its welcome. It hasn't felt like it has, but 100%ing can often bring it into that sort of territory. So we'll play it by ear. Okay. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for such a nice day. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay. Bye, everybody.